Construction equipment. We discuss about the power shovel. It's the first important equipment which is used for the excavation. Second, we discuss about the backhoe, that is called as back shovel, which is also one of the equipment which is used for the excavation. The next one is the drag line. So a drag line is also one of the equipment which is used for the dragging the bucket against the material to be dug. Okay, so power shovel, then backhoe, then drag line. So the drag line is so named because of its prominent operation of dragging the bucket against the material to be dug. Unlike the shovel, it has a long light train boom and the bucket is loosely attached to the boom through the cable. Because of this construction, a drag line can dig and dump over a larger distance than a shovel can do. Okay, so shovel can be used for lower range and the drag line can be used for the larger range. The drag line are useful for digging below its track level and handling softer material. The basic parts of a drag line, including the boom, hoist cable, hoist chain, drag chain, and bucket. These are the various some points that regarding the drag line, and the capacity of a drag line is indicated by the size of the bucket in cubic meters, and the drag line can be a crawler mounted or wheel mounted or truck mounted type. These are various the basic parts of drag line, that is boom, hoist cable, hoist chain, drag chain, and bucket. So next, what is the operation? Okay, how the drag line operates. So operation of drag line, which the bucket is lower in fully dumb position, releasing both the hoist and drag cable till it rests on the ground with the teeth digging into the earth. The hoist cable is slackened slightly and then the drag pull is applied. This action fills in the earth and the bucket takes a horizontal position. It is then hoisted. When the required dumping height is attained, the boom is swung to the position of dumping and the drag brakes is released. This will dump the load of the bucket and the boom is then swung back to the digging position and the same cycle of the operation are repeated. So some of the various applications of dragline. The first one is it is the most suitable machine for digging softer material below its track level. Next, it is very useful for excavating trenches and when the sides are permitted to establish their angle of repose without shoring. It has long reaches we can use for the larger distance. Next, it is mostly used in the excavation for canal deposition of the embankment without hauling units. These are some of the applications of this dragline, and you can see this is the dragline with some various parts like machinery house, then drag ropes, then bucket, then hoist ropes, boom, and suspension ropes. Yes, so then various factors that affecting output of the dragline. What are the factors that affecting output of the dragline? The first one is size and type of bucket. Next, length of crane boom. Next, type of material. Next, angle of swing. Next, depth of cut. Next, working conditions and maintenance of the machine. Then size of hauling unit and method and skill of operator. So these are the various factors that affecting the output of dragline. Okay, so this is the third equipment which is used for the excavation into the soil and rocks. Okay, so first one is a power shovel, next backhoe, and next one is the dragline. And the last one is the clamshell. So clamshell also one of the equipment which is used for the excavation in various soils. So as a clamshell is a name, this machine it's so named due to the resemblance of its bucket to a clam, which like a shellfish with a hinged double shell. It's a structure or shape of the bucket, same like shellfish. Okay. So the front end is essentially a crane boom with a specially designed bucket loosely attached at the end through the cables as in a drag line. The capacity of clamshell bucket is usually given in cubic meters. So various the basic parts of the clamshell buckets are the loosing line, the hoist line, the sheaves, the brackets, the drag line and hinge. So these are the various basic parts of the clamshell. Then what is the application of clamshell? So clamshell are commonly used for handling loose material such as crushed stone, sand, gravel, and coal. Next, the main feature of a clamshell is a vertical lifting of material from one location to the another. Next, clamshell are mainly used for removing material from cofferdam, from sewer manhole and well foundation. So these are some of the application of clamshell and how to operate the clamshell. So clamshell can be operated. The clamshell bucket is brought over the location where the material is to be dug. The bucket is lower with the shell open till a good contact is made with the ground. Okay, if you see, this is what a clamshell. Okay, so clamshell having two shell with supported with a hinge and sheave and different branches. Different bracket which connected to shell and hoist line. Okay, so this clamshell bucket is brought over the location where the material is to be dug. The bucket is lower with the shell and open till a good contact is made with the ground. Now the bucket shell are closed in through the closing line, and as the two shell closing, the weight of the buckets enable it to dig into the material, thereby filling it, and it is then hoisted and swung to the position of dumping, and the content are dumped. The boom is then swung back to the digging position, and the same cycle of operation are repeated, and the operations are performed by manipulating the cable suitably. So this is what the working of clamshell mostly used in water construction. Okay. Next part is the comparison between different types of equipment. So we already discussed this four equipment, that is the power shovel, then backhoe, then dragline and clamshell. Okay. So which equipment is suitable for which type of soil? So we can see here. The first, excavation in hard soil or rock. So power shovel, it is good in excavation in hard soil and hard rock. Backhoe also good in excavation in hard rock, hard soil. Dragline is not effective in hard rock and hard soil because mostly it is used for loose soil. Again, clamshell, that also not usable for the hard soil and hard rock. Okay. The next one is the excavation in wet soil or mud. So power shovel, it is not effective. It is poor in wet soil. Next, backhoe is also poor in wet soil. Dragline and a clamshell are good in moderately good in excavation in wet soil or mud. Next, distance between footing and digging. In power shovel, it is a small distance. Backhoe, it is a small distance. As the dragline is longer, so the distance between the footing and digging is long. Similarly, clamshell, also the distance is long. Loading efficiency, if we consider, power shovel very good, backhoe good, dragline and clamshell is moderately good. Footing required, power shovel close to work, backhoe close to pit, a dragline fairly away from the pit and clamshell fairly away from the pit. Cycle time, if you consider power shovel having a short cycle time, backhoe it is shortly more than power shovel. The dragline which required more time, so more than power shovel. And if you consider clamshell, it is having more than other equipment. So whatever cycle time is more than other equipment. So these are the various points that can be considered in the selection of equipment or comparison between different types of equipment. Okay. The next one is a trenching machine. So trenching machine, these are the machines which is used for the excavation in trenches, for laying pipelines, for sewers and cable. So their operation is quick, giving the required depth or width. And basically there are two types of trenching machines which are used. The first one is a wheel type and the second one is a ladder type. Okay, so these are, you can see the trenching machine. So this wheel type and a trenching type trenching machine which can be used for providing depth up to 3 meters and wide ranging from 0.3 meter to 0.6 meter. This machine consists of a power driven wheel provided with a number of detachable buckets having cutting teeth. You can see into the image. So this is what the wheel type and what a trenching machine. Okay, so Trenching machine, it is a wheel type and ladder type. So this can be used for providing depth up to 3 meters and width ranging from 0.3 meter to 0.6 meter. This machine consists of a power driven wheel provided with a number of detachable buckets having cutting teeth, and the earth picked by the buckets is deposited on a belt conveyor and which discharge the earth to the other side of the trenches. So this trenching machine also we can use for the trenching purpose. Okay. So next, excavating and earth moving equipment. So this equipment is used for the excavation as well as for the hauling purpose. So this equipment is called as excavating and earth moving equipment. So what are the different equipments which are used for excavation as well as hauling purpose? Okay. So the first one, scraper. So scraper, it is one of the important and major equipment which is used for the excavation and hauling. So it is unique machine for digging and long distance hauling of uh, okay. So this scraper which is used for the digging purpose as well as that earth material we can haul at a longer distance. Okay, so it is self-operating machine. It is not dependent on the other equipment. Wheels of machine cause some compaction, and the basic parts of scraper are bowl, apron, and tailgate or ejector. Okay, so you can see the image of the scraper. Okay, so a scraper is one of the best loading and best hauling machine. So scraper have established an important position in the earth moving field. It is a unique machine for digging and long distance hauling material. It is a self-operating machine which digs and picks up its own load through the scraping the ground. Okay, so whatever that excavation and picking up that can be done by its own. So that is called as it is a self-operating machine which digs and picks up its own load through the scraping the ground and haul it over the required distance. So discharging and spreading the material and then return back to the pit for picking up the next load. Hence, it is not dependent on the other equipment. As we consider, it is not dependent on other equipment because it's to its own self, that is picking up the material and loading and hauling is done by uh, scraper. Okay, so that is it is not dependent on the other equipment. The wheels of the machine cause some compaction. So during loading and hauling, that will cause some compaction. The ability of these machines to deposit the load in uniformly thick layer facilities the succeeding spreading operations. The scrappers are also classified, that is traveler tractor pull and wheel tractor pull depending on the type of tractor used to pull them. Okay, so basically scrapper are two types, that is traveler tractor pull and the wheel tractor pull. The capacity of a scrapper may be specified as a heap capacity of a bowl expressed in cubic meters. So scrapper are either cable or hydraulically operated. The basic parts of scrapper as nothing but the bowl, apron and tailgate or ejector as shown. Okay. The operation of scrapper, how it operates. So the loading operation of scrapper is done by lowering the front edge of the bowl till the cutting edge enter the ground. Simultaneously, the front apron is raised to provide an open slot through which the earth flows into the bowl. As the scraper moves forward, the earth is forced into the bowl. The cutting edge is raised and the apron is lowered to prevent the spillage during hauling. The dumping operation is done by lowering the cutting edge to the desired height above the fill, raising the apron and forcing the earth out between the blade and the apron by means of movable ejector mounted at the rear of the bowl. So in this way, this scraper is worked. The next one is the bulldozer. So bulldozer is also one of the major equipment which is used for the excavation and hauling. So these these versatile equipments are commonly used in construction project. It is essentially a heavy steel blade which is mounted on the front of the tractor. The tractor can be the traveler or the wheel type. The heavy blade attached to the tractor pushes the material from one place to another. Bulldozer are classified on the basis of position of blade. Okay, so the according to it is classified into basically three types. So the first one is according to the position of blade. Next, according to the base on the mounting, and according to base of the control. So according to base of control, it is cable control and hydraulically controlled. According to base of mounting, it is wheel mounted and traveler mounted. And according to position of blade, The bulldozer with a blade perpendicular to the direction of movement, an angle dozer in which the cable is set at an angle with the direction of movement. So these are the different classification of bulldozer which are used in construction. Okay. So the earth moving bulldozer consists of a heavy blade of somewhat concave profile. The blade is attached to the body of the tractor with the two arms and a supporting frame. The blade is held at the lower edge on the two heavily built push arms which are hinged to the track frame of the tractor. The top of the blade is supported by two brace arms attached to the push arm. The blade is projecting ahead at the bottom. This is what the working of the bulldozer. As we discussed, the types of bulldozer, that is based on the blade and based on the mounting, wheel mounted and crawler mounted, based on the control, cable control and hydraulically control. And this is what the equipment, this is what the instrument bulldozer with cutting edge, blade, then cab, then diesel motor. Okay, so these are the different types of bulldozer: crawler mounted, ripper and blade. Applications of bulldozer. So a bulldozer can be used for spreading the earth fill, for opening up the pilot roads through the mountains and rocky terrain, clearing construction sites, maintaining the haul roads, clearing land from the trees and stumps, and backfilling trenches at construction site by dragging the earth from one place to the another. These are the various applications of the bulldozer. Okay, and the next one is a tractor. So tractors, these are the multi-purpose machines, are mainly for pulling and pushing the other equipments or heavy load. Okay, so these are also used for the agriculture purpose, and these tractor are also classified into two types: the crawler type tractor and the wheel type tractor. So crawler type tractor, these are the versatile equipment used to move the bulldozer, the scraper and wagons on the rough road. The crawler has a chain by which this tractor can be effective even in a case of loose or muddy soil. The speed of this type of tractor, crawler type tractor, does not exceed 12 km per hour normally, and it is used on bituminous road. The next one is wheel type tractor. So wheel type tractor, the engine is mounted on four wheels. The main advantage is higher speed, sometimes exceeding 50 kmph, and it is used for longer distance hauling and on good road. It is also used for agriculture operation. So what is the difference between the, you can see this word tractor. Okay, so what is the comparison between crawler wheel tractor and the wheel type tractor? So crawler type tractor, it is a slow speed, where a wheel based tractor having greater speed. Crawler type, it is more compact and powerful and can be handle heavier jobs, where wheel type can handle only the lighter job. Crawler type, it is costly, where the wheel type it is cheaper. Then crawler type, it is cost of operation and maintenance is high, where wheel type operation and maintenance cost is less. Then stick control for steering, where is wheel steering control. Here in crawler type moves on rough road only. Wheel type moves on rough as well as good road. Crawler type used for short distance, and wheel type it is used for longer distance. Crawler type requires skillful operation and maintenance and repair, where wheel type requires lesser skill required for operation, maintenance and repair. Okay, so these are the various points that separate the crawler type tractor and wheel type tractor. Okay, so in this lecture we discuss about the different excavating equipment, that is power shovel, then backhoe, then clamshell, then dragline. Okay, and also we discuss about the other equipment, that is excavating and earth moving, that is excavation plus hauling, that can be done by a single machine, that is scraper. It is one of the major important equipment which is used in earth moving field. Next one is a bulldozer, that is again the versatile equipment are commonly used in construction project. Next one, the tractor, which is wheel base and traveler base. Uh, the next one is earth compacting equipment, that is equipment which are used for the compaction.